Ativan?
Mr. Sparrow.
What's he doing?
Oh, Mr. Sparrow, you are allergic to Ativan, and do you have any allergies to latex?
I do not.
All right. Right for privacy. Mr. Sparrow, I am here to do a physical exam on you and to test your cranial nerves, which do not hurt.
Okay.
Do you have any questions for me?
No.
All right, before I get started, I'm going to clean up the room.
Okay.
All right. Mr. Sparrow. I know Mr. Sparrow is oriented person because he told me his name. And Mr. Sparrow, do you know where you are, what day it is?
It's January 3rd, 2011.
All right, and do you know where you are at?
Galen Hospital.
All right, so he is oriented to ×3, and he has follows simple commands. All right, Mr. Sparrow. I'm going to put you up to a working height.
Okay.
Pick the head of the bed up. You okay?
Yeah.
I'm just going to put you all the way up because I'm going to be doing a respiratory assessment on you. Before I get started, Mr. Sparrow, I'm going to do your cranial nerve exam. And it doesn't hurt. I'm just going to be asking you to do a few things and just follow what I do.
Okay.
All right, cranial nerve number 1 is olfactory. Cranial nerve number 2 is optic. Cranial nerve number 3 is oculomotor. Cranial nerve number 5 is trochlear. Did I skip one? 4 is trochlear. 5 is trigeminal. Cranial nerve number 6 is abducens. Cranial nerve number 7 is facial. Cranial nerve number 8 is acoustic. Cranial nerve number 9 is glossopharyngeal. Cranial nerve number 10 is vagus. Cranial nerve number 11 is spinal accessory. And cranial nerve number 12 is hypoglossal. All right, so I'm going to be testing them. Okay, cranial nerve number 1 is my olfactory. All right, Mr. Sparrow, I'm going to cover your nair. Tell me what you smell.
Oh, it smells like coffee.
All right, tell me what you smell.
It still smells like coffee.
All right. Cranial nerve number 2, I'm going to be doing your optic. Can you cover your left eye and tell me how many fingers am I holding up?
2.
All right. Cover your right eye. Tell me how many fingers am I holding
3.
up? And how many fingers am I holding up?
4.
I need you to look straight ahead and then tell me when you see my fingers in your vision.
I see him. I see him. I see him. I see.
All right. Cranial nerve number 3 is oculomotor. All right. I'm going to dim the lights, and I'm going to have you look straight ahead. I'm going to flash a light in your eye. Okay. Pupils constrict equal, and they are reactive to light. I'm going to have you look straight ahead and look at the wall. So I'm testing for accommodation. Part of my neuro assessment. I see that they're dilating, and I need you to look at the tip of the pen. I'm looking at his pupils, and I see that they have constricted. All right. Number 4 is trochlear. All right. I need you to follow the tip of my pen lights with your eyes. I want you to look up, and then I'm going to bring this down to your nose. I'm looking at both of his eyes. They move in and pull down bilaterally. Cranial nerve number 5 is trigeminal. And I'm going to ask you, tell me what you feel and where you feel the sensation on your face.
Okay.
feel like?
Cotton tip. My right cheek, my left cheek, cotton, and my chin, cotton.
All right, I need you to clench your teeth for me, and I need you to move your jaw side to side. All right, so that's cranial nerve number 5. Cranial nerve number 6 is abducens. All right, I'm going to have you follow the tip of my pen with your eyes. All right. Good. All right, his eyes move equally in all directions. Seven, facial. I need you to wrinkle your forehead. I need you to smile. I need you to puff out your cheeks. And that's it for the facial. All right, number 8 is acoustic. Can you tell me, do you hear
Your
anything?
fingers are rubbing by my right ear. Your fingers are rubbing by my left ear.
Okay. 9, 10, and 12 I'm going to do together, the glossopharyngeal, vagus, and hypoglossal. My tongue depressor. Okay, can you say ah?
Ah.
The uvula is midline. I'm going to test your gag reflex.
Good.
All right, can you swallow? And can you cough? Can you stick out your tongue and move it side to side? All right, and cranial nerve number 11, spinal accessory. I need you to push your face against my hand. Again on this side. And could you shrug your shoulders against mine? All right. Okay, that completes this the cranial nerve. So now, Mr. Sparrow, I wash my hands. For time's sake, remember I said you don't verbalize the thing. Put my gloves on. All right, Mr. Sparrow. I'm going to be checking your hair. All right. I'm looking at his hair. It's even hair distribution. I don't feel any masses or bumps. There's no lesions, no moles, no cuts on his hair. I don't see any lice. It's nice and clean. While I'm back here, I'm just looking at the nape of his neck. I don't see any lesions or the breakdown. I'm just looking at the back of his ears too. And I don't see any well, he's got looks like a laceration to the back of his ear. So I will note that. I don't see any drainage coming out of his ears. Take off my gloves, wash my hands. And I'm just looking at the color of his skin on his face. It's pink. I don't see any breakdown, any moles or lesions or anything. I'm going to put my gloves on just because I know I'm just going to be touching his face and looking in his eyes. And I noticed his face is symmetrical. Alright, I'm just going to be touching. His face it's warm and dry, it's pink. Look in his eyes, his sclera is white, his conjunctiva is pink. The same on this side. White sclera, conjunctiva, pink. I don't see any drainage. I don't see any drainage coming out of his nose. His lips are pink and moist. Supple. I'm going to go ahead and look again in his mouth. His oral mucosa is nice and pink and moist. His tongue is pink and moist. I don't see any lesions in his mouth.